Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a product research method that you've probably never seen, never heard of, because I came up with it and I'm a cool guy. So check this out. If you look closely up here, there's shop by interest. And if you know one thing about me, if you've seen my channel before, you know I started a made in the USA Amazon FBA brand. You know I like selling to enthusiast customers. One of my big pieces of criteria. And so shopping by interest and then coming in here and clicking explore, well, we literally get to sort from day one by the thing the customer is interested in. What they're enthusiastic about. And it breaks it up in ways that you're not just getting categories of products. You go, well, why don't you just look at categories? Well, reptiles, Pilates, skiing, these are not just categories. They're the actual interest of the customer. So I could click on something like, well, I could open a few, but why don't I click? I thought reptiles was kind of interesting. Where was that? I'll do gardening, whatever. Changes this feed to be gardening. And now what you're looking at here is looks better on mobile, obviously, but you're basically looking at Amazon influencers and what they link as product ideas. So these are products that real influencers are using, and so they're incentivized to pick products that are probably going to sell well so that they sell well. And so I can click into here and look at these products, and so then there's like a tomato and vegetable mix fertilizer. Okay, so I can just command click that, and I can open the listing. We're gonna go ahead and open up Helium 10 on this ASIN. See, the parent level ASIN is $42,000 per month on their fertilizer. A couple of few different size variations. It looks like the 25-pound one actually sells the most at $48. By the way, Helium 10 on May 20th, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is hosting a tariff talk webinar. So you can sign up for that webinar with the link in the description. If you don't have Helium 10 yet, get it. Go take that webinar. Up your game. You know, these are good things to learn about. Okay, so this is one example of a product where this listing obviously makes enough money. They have size variations as their only variations. So it's the same product, which is bigger and bigger, you know, from a small box up to a huge bag. And then the main keywords are right here. So I go tomato fertilizer. So we start with interest. We get to the product idea. Product sells well. Then we go to keyword and search the keyword. By the way, that little top keyword section, great tool. It pops right up there, shows you the main search term, so then you can go vet the market as a whole. Now, seasonal market, yes. Is there anyone being disruptive with a really great brand here? I don't think so. I tend to like to look at markets as if they were like, that's not even a word, but Amazon's pretty smart. They figured it out. Seltzer. As if it was like this, right? Like if I search seltzer, who do I want to buy? I love using this example because it's just like, okay, boom, right? Like that gets my attention. It makes me want to buy. It is unlike anything that's around it. Is anyone doing that for the market that you're clicking into? And does the market have high enough price points? Well, yes, of course, because you have a seller selling at a 32-ounce bottle for $26, so they make 300 sales at least a month. That definitely works just fine. But then everything like looks kind of stupid. I don't know, lack of a better word, but that's an easy one. And this one's $46 for a gallon, and also looks really silly. So they just all look like you're going to find them at the back of a Lowe's. Seasonality, yes. But if you're going to make like a gardening brand, you could have a portfolio of products that sells individual seasonal products throughout the year, because there are pretty much February through November, something's going on in the garden. So then what are we going to do? Well, we're just going to wait for Helium 10 to load up right on our page because we have the Chrome extension. And then we can see, wow, okay, that listing makes a lot of money. Algaecide seems to be the search term. So then I can come here, boom, algaecide, see what the market looks like. Small bottles, high prices, killer sales, really boring bottles. And so I bet you what you're going to have here is you're going to have a hoop to jump through with the fact that it has side at the end of it. I wonder what the regulation or fees are to start selling like something like that. I've consulted with a handful of people that are like, hey, I have a good budget. Like I've saved up a good amount of money. I have a good paying job, and like I don't mind spending 15 grand to start something. You're that type of person. If that's you watching this, you might want to look into this product, because new sellers, Chinese sellers, small private label sellers, they don't do stuff like this. And so you actually have like a double-edged sword. Not only is it an old boring market that makes a ton of money where you can go in and be disruptive, make a ton of money, no one's ever going to disrupt on you or take your spot, because people just like don't launch product ideas like this. They want to spend $1,000, $2,000 and start a little cheap product. So that's pretty interesting. This I have seen before. I know for a fact this is a good market. Koi fish food. So again, if you're ever curious what the search term is, wait for helium antenna load, top keywords, click in there. And notice that every single thing that I've clicked on is bringing me somewhere where the customer is already vetted as like an enthusiast and they care about buying a better option, because we're shopping by interest. And so it's not like you're finding products that are just problem solution. Like think about taking this guy's spot, a 600 sales per month at $46 for, that's a 20-pound bag. That's a pretty big bag, actually. I'd probably go for a premium option, like at a smaller price. $119. Oh my God, 45 pounds. At that price, it doesn't even matter that it's that heavy. The profitability is still going to be there. Okay, here we go. Here's a good example. 2-pound bag, $20. 5-pound bag, $30. Okay, that's the best example we've seen. Is actually the one that we clicked into from the interest list in the shop by interest. So where was I going with that? Oh, it's a repurchase product. It is an enthusiast customer who cares about a better option, and then a market full of what I would expect to find in a fish store. Nothing disruptive, nothing. I mean, we're like big character of a koi fish and like a little piece of food, and it's like, you know, see it in eyes that wants to eat it, and you know, bright, vibrant packaging that's maybe opposite to the colors that we see here. So playing with contrast and getting the customer to want to click on it. I would certainly check out this product research method. I mean, we spent like a couple of minutes looking through here, but it's just list after list after list of products that are already curated for a specific customer. So it's like, if you find one thing in here, you can actually just keep finding products in here for the same person and build a suite of ideas for one customer. That's the coolest part about this. So you'll be seeing more videos from me about this, but content creation, cooking, coastal decor, camping. I mean, fish, we saw reptiles, fishing, skiing. It doesn't end. And so picking your customer has now become easy. Picking the interest. You actually start with the one that you're most interested in and go see what all those people are buying. See which one that looks like the most old and boring market that you can get into, where the competitors sell a bunch, but everyone's packaging looks boring. Or you can solve a problem. Good to go, right? By the way, you'll hear more about this in the Tariff Talk webinar, but May 20th, 10 a.m. The tariffs have settled down. Like, I have students in my mastermind right now that are like launching products through this process, and they're like, yeah, it's going to be fine. You know, it came way down. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to matter. It doesn't affect that much anymore. So like, there's all this scare tactics that we all knew this was happening, and then it's like people are just navigating it fine. So as always, when everyone's screaming with their hair on fire, there's massive opportunity out there. It's probably the best time to start a business, honestly. I don't know about the best time, but what does Warren Buffett say? It's like, it's a fire sale. You know, there's a sale at Walmart for 50% off. Everyone runs there. They line up, they're trampling each other. There's a stock market sale for 50% off. People think the world's ending. So it's all relative, right? But yeah, hopefully you're having a good week. I wanted to share this with you. I just recently came across this. I'm always looking for new fun ways to do product research, and I was just looking up at the bar. I was going to do a bestsellers list idea, and then I saw shop by interest. And I came in here and I was like, oh my God, this is a gold mine. So let me know if you end up liking this strategy. Be sure to comment down below if you find anything good using it. But other than that, be sure to like and subscribe if you happen to be new. and I'll see you in the next video. Later.